For the last year, I've been getting out of my comfort zone. How have I been getting out of my comfort zone, you may ask? I've been hopping in front of the lens as a way to explore both oneself but also step into a form of photography that I've been curious about but unsure of. I had a few reasons for taking on this challenge of self-portraits. One was to get more comfortable with myself. 2, to be honest with myself. And 3, to motivate myself to re-lose a few pounds and get fit again. If you have not figured it out by now watching my videos, ironically, I am camera shy. I've never been one to feel at ease in front of a camera. But as a photographer, how can I ask anyone else to be comfortable in front of the lens when I am not? This is why, for the year, I shot a series of self-portraits, trying to at least once a week, every week of this year, or at least that was the goal that I set myself. In reality, between all the projects for the year, which had included 36 videos, including this one, and traveling, I didn't really have time or energy to keep to that goal of one portrait a week. And to be fair to myself, that one portrait a week was never a challenge that I was actually taking on. As I said, it was getting comfortable in front of the camera. How can we, as photographers, ask others to hop in front of the camera and feel comfortable when we do not? The one thing we have to realize is that our self-image is the one thing that we have the most little control over. We can't see how we look as how others see us. We can see photographs, but that's still not the same. We can only see pale, distorted reflections of ourselves, whether it be video playback or literal reflections. However, that being said, self-portraits do give us a chance to reinvent the image in our head. I started off this project by taking travel pics as we travelled around Oceania and Asia, as well as some of my partner. I had a few shots that I was happy with. These are typical travel photos, but they were a good starting point to just document our lives. When I returned to New Zealand, I was on my own for a bit, so I tested out shooting with my camera's self-timers. Blending myself into the beautiful scenery of New Zealand. It did take a moment to get right, and that was something I really should have kept to. Using these self-timers is really the best way to get a true self-portrait. I did use it every once in a while to document my life, but not really creating a self-portrait in the artistic sense, but just documenting my life in sporadic moments when I had time to set up my tripod, or the occasional mirror that I stumbled across. On a few occasions, I did pull out my tripod and try to take a self-portrait outside. Often it was spur of the moment and came with limited success. On most occasions, I missed the metering and either underexposed on this case or overexposed on this slide film. However, that being said, on a few occasions, I did try to put more thought into the photo I was crafting. Whether it be photos of me on a bench, where I framed the image around the pre-existing benches, which did make it easier to focus, or in the case of this photo, where I put my arm in front of the camera to focus before hopping into frame. Or in the case of shooting this lighthouse, I went out on a somewhat mild winter morning. I tried to preconceive where I needed to be. These are all starting points for me to work on. In trying to achieve this project in 2024, I didn't take one photo a week. I took more than 52 self-portraits, but not once a week to show my growth. I kind of got more comfortable with myself. You'll see me speaking directly to the camera in future videos, but I'm still not sure if I'm honest with myself. But if I am honest, I did not motivate myself to re-lose a few pounds and get fit again. I didn't really achieve any of my goals. Next year, I will try this project again. In 2025, I will try this project properly, with one self-portrait a week. I think it'll be easier, as next year I am shooting only black and white. It was very hard with my mix of projects in 2024 to align them all, as they each had different requirements. What I want to see is a real improvement in my expression and creativity. I need to put myself out there if I want to grow. This requires being more than creative, but truly honest with yourself. Whilst I've seen changes in my work, I want my art to flourish. Let's pick this back up in a year's time and see how I went. As always, it's been real, guys.